China. The world's most populous nation, and now the world's largest consumer nation. Today, the Middle Kingdom is home to a rapidly expanding middle class, one that is already the biggest market for goods ranging from electronic devices to automobiles. The relentless appetite to spend among Chinese consumers shows no sign of slowing down, and that means plenty of opportunities for small businesses. To find out how some entrepreneurs are looking to capitalize on China's bulging consumer class, we visited 3 small businesses in the capital, Beijing. Our first stop is Bread Trip, a travel startup that connects travelers with locals and destinations across China and beyond.
In our platform, there are lots of locals which lives all around the world. So we want to use these locals to help people travel better.
One of the most popular places to travel within China is, unsurprisingly, Beijing, a city steeped in history and culture and where tens of millions of Chinese visit every year. Zhang Chi is a professional photographer. Several times a month, she brings Bread Trip users here to Jingshan Mountain. Overlooking Beijing's famed Forbidden City, Jingshan is an ideal spot for that perfect photograph. With an insatiable urge among the Chinese for travel, the industry is poised to witness explosive growth for years to come. Our next stop is 7 Ages. It's a production company focused on bringing well-known Western musicals to China. The performers are locally cast and the scripts are translated into Mandarin Chinese. CEO Yang Jiamin is betting on the appetite of young Chinese for Western goods, including entertainment. She's already put on a number of shows across the country, including Avenue Q and Man of La Mancha.
There are not many people in China have seen a musical before. Like for instance, when we first put on Avenue Q and we did a survey with our audience, and 70% of our audience claimed that it's the first musical they've ever seen in their life. Reaction from the audience or the response from the audience are really good, and we feel very positive about the industry's future in China.
As China's economy continues to expand, the need for cultural goods is set to grow with it. Yang says her company is growing at 100% a year. And Yang has big dreams for 7 Ages.
We would be the #1 musical company in China, and we're moving to a second stage, what we want to be a leading entertainment company.
Disposable incomes continue to rise by leaps and bounds for many young Chinese, and that means they have the money to spend on things like smartphones, cars, and even a bit of virtual reality. Good, got him.
Okay.
So this gun, this is just an ordinary toy gun that you bought online,
Right.
but there's a sensor on here for virtual reality. So basically you can use anything could become an object in virtual reality, is that right?
That is exactly right.
Virtual reality may not yet be ubiquitous on store shelves, but one company hopes to change all that. Noidum, or motion spelled backwards, is a tech startup producing an array of products that it hopes to see in classrooms and homes across the country.
Virtual reality is just like the next generation of a computing platform. It can be used in many places, such as education, military training, simulation, pretty much everything.
All right, so there's the heart. All right, I'm gonna grab the heart. Whoa, this is really fun.
Like, we don't really see a floating heart in physical world.
No.
This is not possible.
Right.
So in virtual reality, we can create a lot of things that are so interesting and that are unreal.
The Chinese government is determined to transform the country's economy into one led by consumption, and it sees tech startups as a way to make that happen.
This is a technology incubator. So we moved to this office enjoying a lower rent, and also we received a lot of seed funding from the government. That helped us a lot.
Whether visiting that sought-out destination, taking in a show, or escaping to a virtual world, one thing is clear. The demand for leisure is on the rise in China, and the opportunities for small business are bigger than ever.